Do you often forget what you've read? We've all been there. You find yourself at the end of a page or a chapter and suddenly realize you don't remember anything about what you've just read. Many people admit to forgetting most of what they read, regardless of how much they enjoyed the text. But just because forgetting is a human phenomenon doesn't mean you should simply accept it. In fact, there are many simple and creative strategies to retain more of what you read, whether it's novels, newspaper articles, or scientific textbooks. How can we memorize everything we read? The technique that has personally helped me the most and that I will explain to you today is called the Feynman Technique. Richard Feynman was a renowned American theoretical physicist, known for his work in quantum mechanics and quantum electrodynamics. He won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1965 for his contributions to the development of quantum electrodynamics. Known for his ability to explain complex scientific concepts in a simple and understandable way, he was nicknamed Great Explainer for this ability. His lectures at Caltech have become legendary, and his teaching method was so appreciated by Bill Gates that he acquired the rights to his lectures and made them available to the public through a website. Gates described him as the best teacher he ever had. This technique was experimented with by its own inventor. In fact, the physicist used it during his studies at Princeton. The method he developed consists of reformulating learned concepts in a simple and understandable way, using non-technical language and referring to concrete examples. This method can be used to quickly learn new concepts, consolidate understanding of already known subjects, memorize important information, study effectively, and communicate clearly and simply. Feynman created his own notebook where he summarized and simplified the concepts he had learned, breaking them down and reassembling them until he fully understood them. In this way, he was able to explain them simply and comprehensibly, even to those with no knowledge of physics. But when can we use the Feynman technique? Before continuing, if you find this content useful, I invite you to subscribe so you won't miss any more content like this. The technique devised by Feynman is extremely useful not only for preparing for exams, but also for understanding any complex topic. Furthermore, using this technique makes you more effective in communication because you deeply understand the concepts and can explain them simply and directly. Like Feynman, great communicators can take complex concepts and simplify them to make them understandable for their audience. We can summarize the basic rules of the Feynman technique in 4 crucial steps. 1. Identify the topic. Once you have identified the concept to delve into, you should take a piece of paper or a notebook and write down everything you already know about the topic. As you acquire new information, it should be added to the notes, using different colored pens to highlight the progression of your learning. 2. Rework the topic to explain it to a child. To better understand a topic, try to explain it as if you were talking to a 12-year-old child. Use simple and concise language, avoiding technical terms and focusing on the main points. This way, you can discover where your reasoning gets stuck and where you need to deepen your knowledge. Simplicity and synthesis are the keys to truly understanding a topic. Remember, only those who truly understand a topic can explain it simply. 3. Modify and simplify. This third step is essential to consolidate our learning and transform information into knowledge. During this phase, we must reflect on what we have written, modify and simplify our language to make it more understandable and easier to remember, filling in the gaps revealed in step 2. It is also important to remove any unnecessary details or irrelevant information so we can focus only on the key concepts. In this way, we will be able to understand and explain topics simply and effectively because the learning has been truly assimilated. 4. Tell a story. Once you have made all the necessary changes to your work in step 3, you are ready to share your story. To do this, we recommend reading your notes out loud, imagining you are explaining the topic to a group of students. For a more accurate evaluation of your work, you could also try telling your story to someone and observe their reactions. What questions do they ask you? At which points do they seem confused? This method ensures that you have truly understood the topic and will not forget it. The Feynman technique can be used to prepare for exams and study something new, but it can also be easily adopted to thoroughly understand any complex topic. Moreover, it is a mental model that helps us become better communicators. By deeply understanding concepts, breaking them down into simpler components, and reassembling them, we are then able to explain them in a direct and effective manner. All great communicators, like Feynman, have the ability to take complicated concepts and simplify them, making them accessible to their audience. Next time you hear someone giving a speech using technical language and complicated terms, try asking them if they can use simpler terms. If they become nervous and struggle, it is a sign that they do not truly understand what they are explaining. Were you already familiar with this technique? Where do you think you could apply it? What do you think the application problems are? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It would help me a lot to grow the channel. See you in the next video.